AFOS here. This video is going to be for all the unks who think they cannot flip reset or learn advanced mechanics, and I'm going to explain briefly but simply why you can learn mechanics. And to get this weird thing that goes on with everybody in this game where they think that older people cannot learn mechanics, your brain is capable of learning at any point in time. You might learn a little bit slower than somebody who's younger during the massive neuroplasticity phase, but you can definitely still learn. I mean, I didn't learn how to flip reset until I was like 24, right? I'm 25 now. But now, I mean, I can hit a double on command. I missed the musty, but that doesn't matter. I'm still learning that. See, I still got things to learn. Let's see, hit one again. Right? I didn't do this like okay. So for a long time, right? I said I can't do advanced mechanics. I don't know how to flip reset. Blah blah blah. Well, I'm just proof that you can, right? Even at whatever age. So I'll explain a little bit and show you how you can learn the flip reset. Okay, so the first important thing, right, is that even if you have like bad reaction time, we're just gonna narrow down why it's possible, right? Well, the first thing people say about older individuals in gaming is their reaction time. Now, I'm pretty sure your reaction time actually peaks in your mid 20s. I'm just gonna put that out there. But regardless of reaction time, right? The way you learn Rocket League is not a reaction time game, right? Unless you're going for 50-50s, which does partially take some reaction time, in order to get it to where you want to go. Uh, Flip resetting and mechanics are not reaction time based. So essentially, how you learn is your brain is like a supercomputer running millions of predictions, right? So your brain is constantly predicting what's going to happen. When you do something right, your brain kind of clocks that as, hey, I did that right, let's do that again. So that's the first important thing, is that regardless of who you are, your brain is always doing that, so you will be able to learn. All right, that's where neuroplasticity comes in. This is going to go into my second point. The second point being that if you want to learn to flip reset, you're gonna have to learn how to air roll first. I'm sorry to say, it's gonna take some work, but you're definitely gonna want to have to learn how to air roll first, right? Because the reason, if you try to go, I actually can show you an example. I don't use my normal free air roll much, so you can see my control's pretty bad, right? So if I imagine I had good control of this air roll, I would be able to flip reset with it. All right. Well, watch what happens when I try to flip reset with my free air roll. All right. So go here. I can't. I just can't do it, right? If I knew how to if I knew how to control my car with my free air roll, I would be able to flip reset. So I'm already getting close, but you know what? A good example right now. I'm gonna practice free play right now with my free air roll for like a few minutes and see if I can do flip reset. Yeah, fuck it. I just kind of wanna see if I can flip reset now. It wasn't much practice, but you know what? Let's try it. Oh, I got closer. Let me try again. Oh, that counts. That counts. One more time. I mean, you can already see like it's way better. All right. Anyways, you get the point, right? Even just practicing the normal air roll for a short time, it's already like you can already see a little bit more control. But that's what makes it easier to land a flip reset. There's one. There you go. So then, like, let me explain something to you, right? So when you initially practice air roll, at first, you're gonna look like this. Probably something like that. Or even me with free air roll. You're gonna go down, up, up, up. That's fine. But the way your brain learns is when you do it right, it reinforces pathways in your brain. I'll keep it simple. It reinforces pathways that basically say you did that right, so do it again. Now, over time, the more situations that occur, this kind of the same way you learn game sense. The more situations that occur, it's like pattern recognition. Your brain pretty much reinforces what you did right in that situation. That's why it takes a lot of games to get good, and a lot of time to get good at mechanics, because you need a lot of you need a lot of gameplay time. You need a lot of hours, because Rocket League's a very complex mechanical game. So it's very hard without hours to get good at things, simply because there's so many possibilities. So your brain just needs that feedback. So that's the most important thing, is that you just need to put time to the game. But I'm getting a little bit off track. So basically what you're going to do is first learn how to aerial. For my main aerial, I use aerial right. So you can do this on console. It's fine. All you got to do, go into free play, turn on unlimited boost, and just spin around like this. And then the better you get, at first you just want to tap your boost, then try and keep your car in the air. And then eventually you're going to want to try and throw in some spins by holding left or right diagonally on your analog stick and try and control it. You can do things like fly to the wall, try to bounce off like that, or essentially go to the ceiling if you want to do that. Throw in a musty if you want. That's just how you learn aerial. It's pretty simple. The goal is to get comfortable enough that no matter where you are in the air, see that? You just control your car. Once you get air rolling down, which surprisingly doesn't take that long, you will, in my opinion, switch to standard boost. The reason switch to standard boost is what I found was when I had a limited boost on, I would be boosting like this and using way too much boost, which is actually just bad for your control anyways. You want to be tapping. So, tick standard boost on, and then once you've mastered free roll, you just go there, and then you flip reset, right? So the actual flip reset portion, it's just going to come down to the same thing you did with learning aerial. You just do it until it works. It's going to take time. At first, you're going to be really bad at it. And then over time, without fail, your brain will learn how to flip reset. It's just a matter of time and practice. And I find that my skills kind of transfer in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, once you learn how to flip reset, you just get better mechanically. Like, I could probably hit a musty. I don't practice musties, but I could probably hit one. If I try right now. Okay. So that counts. All right, so like example, I don't practice musty flicks. I never have. But if I just go for one, I can kind of hit it, right? Just because like the skills of controlling your car transfer a bit. So that's another plus side. The good thing about learning flip resets is that you build really good car control because you're building the flip reset mechanic, of course, and you're building the mastery of air roll, and those just transfer into your gameplay in general. So recoveries, right? Let's try recover, right? It just teaches you how to control your car in any situation, which is the best thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna like teach you how to step by step set up the ball because, to be honest, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do a tutorial where they tell you step by step, go up the wall, give some room, etc. Just try to flip reset. Okay? Most important thing is to learn aerial first. It'll make it way easier. And you kind of just should have aerial learned anyways. Yeah, but you don't need to follow these weird step-by-step tutorials. I mean, you can if you want to. They do teach some good info, like how to properly set it up. But, it doesn't matter. Your brain will learn through trial and error what works and what doesn't. And then eventually you will get it going. The only time you learn, by a tutorial like that, when it's beneficial, is when it's like a mechanic you just will never do without knowing how to do it, But flip resets are different. It's very, you look at it and you kind of can tell what you have to do. That's just how it is. Now, there's a case to be made, right, where you isolate variables. So at first you practice the setup, and then you practice flying, and then you practice doing the reset. But that's kind of up to you if you want to do that. This video is more so just to prove that you will learn if you try. So then you don't have the excuse that you cannot flip reset. It's your fault that you can't flip reset, right? Because anybody can learn it. Learned it just last year when you're not supposed to, right? Too old. But yeah, that's the video. Just trying to keep it simple. Yeah, that's the video. Just trying to keep it simple. Trying not to use terminology people won't understand. And yeah, go out there. If you're old as hell, learn how to flip reset. So you can show these young players who's boss. Alright.